Hello, my lovelies. It's She here with Golden Thread Tarot, and I'm here to bring you another channeled message. I hope that this message is finding you blessed and full of abundance as always, my sweets. Okay? So, I'm going to be jumping in, getting a message. And I already kind of, because we have the Moonology here, I am filming this in November, on the day of the full moon, and it's the full beaver moon. It's a super moon, and let me tell you something. I live out in the country, you guys, okay? And you couldn't tell by my accent. And down the road from where I live, there's people that have like a rooster farm. And when I left for work this morning, I had to be at work at like 5 a.m. this morning. And when I left for work this morning, the moon was so bright in the sky, up in the sky, that it looked like the freaking sun was out. And the roosters were crowing at the moon. It was like this crazy turn of, which, I mean, like, roosters will crow before the sun even comes up at like the slightest bit, but it was really, really bright. I was like, I really have to give it to y'all today. Like, it looks like, and it did. The full moon was so bright in the sky, it looked like the sun. I was like, that's crazy. So there's definitely something significant here about illusions. There's kind of swapping roles here, where you could be swapping over from being in this kind of unsure state of being, and swapping over to enlightenment, swapping over to the sun, swapping over to things. And there is this kind of feeling that, like, illusions, being in some kind of illusion has forced you to develop in a way where you can see beyond. You know, it's kind of like, honing your skills of illusion work. Like, when, you know, it's kind of like, I will be able to identify, because I have been through this, because I have dealt with this illusionary work, because I have dealt with this kind of psychic or this type of emotional manipulation, I will be able to identify this in the future, and I won't have to walk down this road again. Like, I will be able to see that, and I will be able to identify that this is how I feel when I'm being emotionally manipulated. This is how it looks when illusions are being cast upon me. Now, whether or not that's real, like actual, like, you know, ookity spookity, like stirring up the cauldron spell work, right? Or if we're just talking about people casting those spells with their mouth, with illusions, with, you know, believing what you hear instead of what you see or what you know and what your intuition is telling you to be true. This is also the beaver moon, like I was saying, and that was giving me this kind of energy, because right when I looked at, like, it's the beaver super moon, it made me think about, like, beavers building, you know, taking logs, taking sticks, and building up a dam that stops the flow of water, stops the flow of your emotions. And when I was shuffling the deck, and it cut right on the Ten of Wands. And that just really kind of, it's like this feeling of something breaking loose is what I'm getting here. Something breaking loose. And it was 3:23 down on the clock right when I said that. So there's definitely this energy here of things balancing out, like spirit working with you. There's also that duality with the 2 energy, right? The 3 and the 3 with the 2. There's kind of this duality, or this swapping of roles, or the swapping of what's really happening here. Something very significant about cats here. Perhaps maybe specifically a black cat or bats. Oh, interesting. South node. Some of you here could be moving from south node energy into your north node energy. Definitely. Okay, so there's 3 down here that came out. 3. Okay. And, Spirit wants me to pull one more. So before I look at those, I'm going to pull one more. What's on the back of the deck here? The 2 of Swords. Look! There's the black cat. Look at that. I said there's something significant about a black cat. Wow. Crazy. What you mean, like, I should have guessed that, because, like, there's cats in almost every single picture in this, but I wasn't really thinking about it. But there is this kind of energy here of your ancestors. Look at this. And then the Lovers. Oh, my God. And the Ten of Wands that I was just literally talking about. Come on now. There is something here about like your ancestors or being in some kind of partnership helping you. And I always think that here that there's people are banishing or vanquishing something, right? Because they're burning here, they're letting go, and you can see this kind of like smoke demon or smoke monster or like smoke being there that feels like it's being released. And it says, and it feels like they're doing some kind of like incantation to release, right? To banish, to release and banish away this kind of energy. That's what it always gives me. So it's time for you to be decisive. It's time for you to stop standing on the fence and to make this decision. And yes, your spirit guides might be asking you to make a blind decision. There could be this energy here of like trust, faith, like kind of like a test of trust and faith. Like put it out there, do it. Take that leap of faith, full energy. You might not be able to know where you're going or know where you're going to land, but just know that Spirit's got you. And your ancestors are kind of here. There's ancestral work going on here as well. So you could identify with you overcoming some kind of generational toxic mindset or issues with your family here. I just heard a family home. There could be some kind of issues here around a family home, but it feels like there's this huge burden that Spirit or you or somebody, some of you here could have someone here that could either also be going through the same thing, or they directly could be working with you to release this energy. For some of you, it's Passover loved ones. There is I'm leaning more towards the masculine energy here, regardless of who you are. But there seems like there's this passed over masculine energy here that's working with you, because my eyes are being drawn so tightly to them grasping hands here. And this kind of union, this kind of like, together, we do this, we can do this together. Let's face it together. Together, we can face anything and overcome anything. No. I went out. Okay. Wow. Look at this. Okay, so my third eye is kind of itching a little bit. First quarter moon, your commitment is being tested. Conclusions are within reach. Full moon eclipse. As well as full moon in Virgo. You are good enough. You are good enough to make it through this. You have what you need to pull yourself out, right? Everything that you need is within you. The strength, the power, the determination, the willpower, it's all within you. Prosperity lies ahead. Spirit is saying, take this leap of faith into this void energy. You are good enough to pull this off. You are strong enough. You have what you need. You can do this. Right? The conclusion to close this out is within reach. You could feel like there's this devil energy kind of flaring up in your life, right? This kind of new level, new devil kind of energy where you're coming to the end of a cycle here of stepping out of your South Node energy. And there's this kind of feeling like there's like this devil energy like trying to pull you back. Yeah, Spirit says, I hear Spirit saying you're so close, right? Conclusions are within reach. You are so close to being able to do this. You could feel like people or the world is testing you right now. For some reason, too, like, look at this. It kind of looks like the shape. I don't know if they did that on purpose. Probably not, right? But it kind of looks like the shape of maybe like a witch on a broom. Do you guys see that? Like this is her body, like her cloak blowing in the wind. Here's the broom handle in between her legs right here with the broomstick this way. And then there she is facing this way with her hat blowing backwards. And there's her hands on the end of the broomstick. Do you guys see that? Is that just me? I've never really looked at that before and saw that, but something here about that is really like standing out here to me. Especially with that, like that's the whole motif here in this, right? Right? Like there you are with the hat and the cape. Right here, like you're being tested. You're on this kind of like grounds of being tested. You feel like this, like a heavy burden is trying to be released off of your back. And Spirit is guiding you. guiding you. You might not realize exactly how to do this. You might not realize exactly what you're doing, but Spirit is saying, trust. Trust us. There's also some kind of, with this illusion energy, with that, it's almost like purposely being kept in the dark about something. It's almost like we're not giving you all the details, because if you knew all the details, you would be really, like, you would get drawn into the drama, or you might get drawn into, like, oh my, like, if you knew exactly who it was or exactly what was happening, you would get drawn in to the illusion more. You'd get drawn into calling them out or searching for justice or doing something like that. Like, I can't let them get away with this, that kind of energy. And Spirit is like, we just want you to walk away. We want you to burn it away and walk away. It's almost like the answers of who done it, who did it, why, all of that will come to you afterwards. After, when you purge this away and it's over. Or maybe you won't even care. Like, at that point, you're like, whatever, I let it go. I release it. Like, I won't even care. Yeah, it's time to take action. Spirit saying it's time to put that work into action. It's time to step into your masculine energy. You know what to do here. Or you know that Spirit is guiding you to do this. For some of you, you even know why. You might not know the details. I just keep hearing who done it, who done it, who done it, who done it. Like, and Spirit's like, just, you know what's happening, you know, and you know why, you know why you need to step out of this. You know that you're overcoming these generational toxic mindsets. You know that you're overcoming the South Node energy and trying to step into your North Node energy. That's enough that's enough. Like, you have everything that you need. It's something about this curiosity. It's almost like, yeah, because I said something about that black cat, right? There's that saying that, like, curiosity killed the cat. Like, there's that kind of that vibe of, like, you're like, I want to dig deeper. I want to know. I want to dig in. And Spirit's like, stop digging in. Stop. That's enough digging. Let go. And it's not because Spirit is necessarily, like, hiding things from you, like, to do you dirty or to, but it's kind of just like, that's enough. Like, it's like the curiosity of it, or indulging. That's that kind of devil energy, is this, like, indulging in the why, indulging in the drama a little bit, indulging in the, well, I'm kind of nosy. I'll get, it's like knowing that you have to get up early in the morning and you have something to do, and you need to go to bed, but the neighbors are outside having an argument in the yard, and you're like, I should go to bed, but, like, I'm just going to sit out here with my popcorn and stay up and listen to their argument, instead of just being like, whatever, it's not my drama. I'm going to bed. Like, I got to get up in the morning. Like, I know that I have more important things to do, and I know that there are better uses of my time. And Spirit is saying, like, you're just kind of getting, like, drawn into that in some type of way. It's very kind of sneaky, this energy. Oh my gosh, more Aries energy. Wow, I would not be surprised if if the Emperor comes out here, like, you need some kind of discipline on yourself. You need to stick to something, Also, there is this kind of energy of, like, the Fool, right? The Fool is a representation of Aries as well. It's like this energy of, like, take that leap of faith, get out of here, It's like, have the discipline to release this, because a fiery climax approaches. That's giving me, like, a tower energy. Like, there's a tower approaching quickly to this. You need to get out. You need to remove your energy from this. Yeah, what is that thing where it's like the meme where it's like, you got a storm coming for you, girl? Like, but it's like Spirit is saying that to another person or something, and it's like, if it's not a person, if it's an energy, if it's a mindset, if you stay with this, the tower's gonna fall down on you hard. A new romantic cycle begins. You have a possibility here to walk away and have a clean break away from this past, from this, to get out, right? There's an opportunity to leave a cycle here behind. And if you don't get out, right? If you don't get out now, if you don't make those changes now, who knows how long this cycle could last again? For some of you, it could be 6 months, it could be a year, it could be 10 years. I have no idea. It could be, okay, well, you have to wait till your whole next lifetime to try to break out of this. You know, like, don't miss your opportunity, because a doorway, like a gateway, is opening here. A gateway to receive the justice that you deserve, for the scales to be balanced. But it's like you have to balance out your internal scales and bring yourself more into the light and let go of this darkness, and let go of this darkness, vanquish this kind of misty, foggy, confusion kind of energy. Your hard work is paying off. Yeah. You've been putting in that work, and it's like, hey, like, you're right here at the end. Don't let it pull you backwards. Don't let it pull you backwards right here at the end. Don't let something here about, like, life circumstances or things that you're going through, like the enemy, the enemy, that kind of, like, negative energy could be trying to pull you backwards, through your friends, through your family, through world events, through, inconveniences that are popping up in your life. Stay high vibrational through the stuff that's, wow. Oh my gosh. I just hit, like, look, it's time to release negativity. With the scorpionic energy here, it's time to release negativity. And the deck almost halved and fell on the floor. And to stop it, I, like, put my hand down, and it knocked these cards off. And the card that's on top, the Fool. Come on now. Come on now. The Fool. The Page of Cups. It's time to be a lot more playful. Hermit mode. It's time to playfully go inside and explore yourself. Spirit could be guiding you to express yourself creatively in some type of way. To create something here. To transmute something. To transmute some kind of heartbreak. Because the Three of Swords was right after that. The Three of Swords. With the High Priestess and the Queen of Wands. Yeah. And the Queen of Pentacles as well. This is going to be this is going to pay off. This is a good opportunity to act on this and receive some kind of dharmic payout. There's something here about a glow up, possibly like a glow up either physically or like spiritually, as well as financially, like secure wise, like confidence and security, confidence and security, feeling more secure physically, financially, emotionally. Yeah. And then, the black cats in both of these too. There's this kind of energy of this, like, grounded, fiery energy that Spirit wants you to embody here. That you're being asked to step into. Oh my goodness. Five of Swords. There's a lot of energy in this card. Did you see how it was just, like, flipping and flopping around and stuff? Yeah. What did I not just say? Witchity washity bib stirred up the cauldron, and then look at him smoking the cauldron and releasing the smoke. Wow. Stirring up the cauldron. Stirring the pot. Somebody here could be stirring the pot. With all these swords right here, it also makes me feel like somebody here is doing something to, like, disrupt the truth. Like, they're doing something to disrupt the truth. It's like this person is brewing this up and sending out this, like, smoke confusion energy. Here. King of Cups, it could be somebody with like a water sign energy. It could be somebody from your past, or somebody that you walked away from, or somebody that feels very hurt by you, or feels very hurt by a situation that they're in. Yeah, for some of you, this is like a perceived slight. Like, you could have posted, it could be, for some of you, it could be something as simple as you posted somebody and somebody thought you were taking subliminal shots at them. And maybe it had nothing to do with them. And they're talking ish, sending out negative energy, sending out evil eye energy towards you. Again, I'm not trying to get you involved in it, but it is like this energy with the Seven of Cups, like this confusion energy. It is like this, I don't know which way to go. I don't know which, you know. Exactly, look, which way is got that sword of truth. See that fiery sword? That fiery sword of truth. It's like which one is the truth? And it's kind of almost like this distraction energy. There could be a group of 3 people involved in this. And I feel like, because you see that one person here is delighting in doing this, but the other 2 are like, why? Like, what? Let's stop doing this. It's just like you're getting carried away or something like that. For some of you, some of that might resonate. I'm hearing drunk with power. Somebody here could feel like drunk with power. But Spirit is saying that you have an opportunity to cut your losses or to cut your ties here and to really get out of this scenario. To really get out of this scenario and to really free yourself. With this World card here, right? Yeah, 8 of Pentacles and 3 of Pentacles. Yeah. This could be a work situation for some of you. 6 of Cups. It could have been a work situation for some of you. Did I just keep getting this like vision of this person? The Queen of Swords. I'm not sure if I've put this reading out yet. I was literally just thinking about this reading earlier today and I was like, did I put that reading out yet? Because it was coming to my mind. The Queen of Swords. I talked about this, about how there was a Queen of, there was this person that everybody saw as a Queen of Swords. But the truth was this person was the moon, right? There was this illusionary energy that was coming, you know, and I talked about how there was like an in-between third-party person that knew what this person was doing, that knew a truth about who this person, who's kind of was starting to feel fishy about this person and who they were, you know, and that they were going to come to you and say, hey, like the fishiness is here. It's here, you know, and in that reading, it was like a lobster that was like, you know, like think about the traditional moon card where it's the 2 dogs howling at the moon with the 2 towers. And I said that, right? I said that the person was represented by the moon. And then there's the 2 dogs that are facing the moon. And there's that one lobster person that was like, I don't want to be involved in this anymore. For some of y'all, something has happened now to where there are 2 people. Those 2 people that were being represented by the 2 dogs howling at the moon that were just lost in the illusion of who this person is, that illusion has been shattered for these people. And look at them. Look how in distress they are. They're so in distress. And they're just like, I can't believe you dragged us into this, or I can't believe you got involved with this. I can't believe that we believed you. Illusions are being shattered for everyone involved here. And people are really seeing, yeah, look at this person. They're just delighting in it. They don't care. It's like they're just delighting in in creating chaos. And creating confusion and chaos. And again, right, I said this person is sending out all these swords. And here this person is being represented by the sword. By the Queen of Swords. Yeah. Ooh, yep. There are Queen of Swords in reverse. I dropped it in all 3 times. It landed in reverse. Wow. Icy and cold. Six of Wands in the block position. Yeah. It's this, sorry, not Six of Wands, Six of Swords. Six of Wands in the block position. Yeah, like this person isn't winning, but you're also not completely walked away. It's almost like on a soul level, you're like this moon here, you know? Look, it's the witch on the broom riding away under the moon. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. And that's that commitment. Your commitment to letting this go, to moving on, to being like, whatever, stay in your drama if that's what you want. Five of Wands. You and your little witchy friends around, you doing your little brew and cat, you do whatever. Y'all fight amongst you. That's what it feels like. It feels like people are fighting amongst themselves. Like you're, like, it's kind of almost like the people that went against you are tearing themselves apart from the inside out. Because all these truths are coming out about all these different people and how they really feel. And people are kind of just like, we don't even want to be involved with this anymore. And here you are. There's two people here. That could be the three people that I was talking about, right? I talked about how there was a person here that saw the truth, right? And there were two other people. And it's giving me this energy here that, see how this person is kind of waving their hands and the leaves are kind of blowing around and then there's this like wind blowing in. It's almost like this person is the person coming in and being like, we're out of here. Like, you're crazy. And anyway, and then they're like, heads up. They're coming in and being kind of like this wind blowing away that smoke, blowing away the confusion, being like, hey, we are not involved with that person anymore. But by the way, they're kind of crazy. They're over the edge. They're doing too much. We're not involved with them anymore. Or, you know, it's kind of just like, hey, they might not even say to you how involved they might be in what happened. But there's this kind of like, hey, I just wanted you to know, like, this person is not on the up and up. If I was you, I wouldn't trust them. And then they're get it. And then they're, why did I just hear that? Why did I hear that? Blue skidoo? We can too. Shoo. You know, like, and this person is skedaddling out of here. And these other two people, they're keeping their hoods up. Like, they're not coming forward. They're keeping it shtup, shtup, shtup. They're like, we're not talking about it. We're moving on. Like, I'm not involved with it. Shh, let's keep it on the DL. Shh, be quiet, be quiet. But this one person right here is like, but right before we take off and we leave, I just want you to know, like, this is the truth. And there could be an energy here of, for you, this could come across as like a temptation. This could come across as like you're leaving too. And then this person's like, hey, by the way, yeah, I'm going to confirm what you thought. Yeah, it was that person. And if you fully turn back around, or if you are tempted to do something back in retaliation to this person, right? If you are tempted to point the finger or, you know what, I'm going to tell everybody about what you're doing, you're going to get pulled back into drama that's really not, you know, like, let the universe sort out this karma, the karma of this person. Let the universe figure it out, because they're already been doing it, right? Your spirit guides, the universe, the karma of whatever these people or whatever this issue has been happening, it's all falling apart. It's unraveling. All the lies are falling apart. All the illusions are falling apart. People are seeing this person, right? Because in that other reading, this person was still coming out as the Queen of Swords in the upright. Now, people are seeing this person for who they are with this queen. You know, I don't know. There's something about this full moon really might be revealing a lot of things to people, right? Like I said, right? This full moon, it was bright like the sun. Big and bright in the sky like the sun. And it's really illuminating. And I do feel like this person, for the majority of you, this person is well-meaning. Like, they're just kind of like, I feel like this person should know the truth. Like, hey, by the way, we're skedaddling, but by the way, I would not trust that person if I was you. Like, well, wait, what do you mean by that? I just wouldn't trust them. You know? And then it leaves you with this like, well, now I need to know more. Well, what's going on? Well, what did they do? What did they say? What do you mean? How are they involved? And there's this kind of energy of like, don't re-engage. Don't re-engage in the gossip. Don't re-engage in the, oh, well, what's happening? Well, well, let me circle back around. Let me circle back around the block so I can see this person get their comeuppance. Like, oh, I heard the tower's about to fall on so-and-so. Oh, really? You know that your intuition is telling you, okay, get out of here. Leave the party. It's time to leave the party. But you want to hang out. Spirit's giving me like this kind of like, oh, so-and-so's, it's like you're at this place and something shady is happening and you're not really actually involved, but you know that somebody that did you dirty is in there and the cops are about to raid that place. And you're like, it's not enough just, it's like this temptation of feeling like it's not enough just to know. I want to see it. I want to see this person come crashing down. I want to see the tower fall down on this person. They deserve it. And it's not like I'm wishing it on them, but I wouldn't be mad if I happened to be sitting outside with some popcorn watching it go down. And there's something here about that temptation is going to end up biting you because the cops are going to come in. They're going to start raiding. They're going to start pulling people and being like, were you a witness? Were you involved? Were you involved? Were you involved? And there's something here about, like, I don't think anything, like, I don't know. There's just something here about some karma, like, splashing on you or getting on you or something. It's like, you're not going to come out of this clean, right? Like, you're not going to get the full, but when the tower comes down and it puts up a bunch of dust and dirt or a bunch of, black sludge spills out everywhere, you're going to get some splashed on you because you're standing a little too close because you want to see that tower go down. Right? Like, it's like I could have had my back turned and I could have been, walking away and I would have heard that tower fall and I would have been like, okay, it is what it is. And you would have been far enough away for you not to be involved at all. But you would have heard about it. You'd heard about the tower fall. But there's something here about, like, you really wanting the satisfaction of seeing it fall down on them. You're not hoping that it does. You know that it's going to. And you're kind of like, And that's the kind of temptation here of this. Is this person is doing a good thing. Excuse me. But it's a temptation for you. It tempts you. It tempts you to stir the pot, or it tempts you to be like, well, so-and-so told me that this happened. Just take the information. Like the high priestess, take the information and mind your business. Let it play out. Ooh, my nose is, my nose is itching like crazy out of nowhere. And my throat chakra is doing weird stuff. So I feel like somebody here is being very much so urged to come confess to you suddenly. But it feels like involving you. Look. And then an air sign comes out. Full moon in Gemini. The answers you need are coming. Come on now. For some of you, this could involve like two women. For some of you, it can involve a sister, or it can involve like a cousin. Somebody like that, somebody that you're close to, or somebody that you know. I don't know why I just heard that bosom buddies. What's this? The Golden Girls? Oh yeah, somebody's Rose. I just heard Rose. Somebody's name here could be Rose or Sophia. Oh, what? Communication is key. Chill. What? So there's fire. There's strong fire and water here. Oh, sorry, strong fire and air. But there definitely is strong water energy here with this Scorpio energy here as well. Right? Fire and air together is dangerous, though. That's an explosion. That's a tower. That's tower energy. Take action because this fiery climax is approaching. Step back because it's about to hit the fan. And if you're standing too close, it's going to splatter all over you a little bit too. You're not going to get the full, but you are going to get a little spray. You know, you're going to get a little spray. Depending on how much you involve yourself. If you really involve yourself, tower might come down on you too. Look at this. Take time to breathe out. Take those deep grounding breaths. North Node, step into your North Node energy. Let this drama from your past go. Let the past be the past. Put your focus and put your energy towards the future. Have faith in your dreams. Yeah. Again, this faith energy. That's been super strong here recently. Don't lose faith. Don't lose hope. Stay concentrated and grounded in your energy. Third eye. You got downloads coming in here like crazy. Put them to work. Right? All this purple energy here. It's a lot of third eye energy. A time for healing. Yeah. Spirit is saying that this, if you release it and let it go, it could be very healing. Look again. I told you. The Scorpio energy. Strong Scorpio. That's the full moon. And that's 3 different. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. There could be a Gemini, an Aries, and a Scorpio involved in this. Pacifically. I heard somebody say that today, and I was just like, oh, that used to be a thing. I used to get my ass lit up because I would say Pacifically. Instead of specifically. Pacific. Could be something here about the West Coast or west of where you are. If you're not in if you're not in the United States, you're not in the US, like maybe, yeah, like maybe it's like somebody that could live or something that could be happening west. Oh, now I'm hearing like the Wicked Witch of the West. I was watching a podcast the other day and they were talking about a tweet, like funny tweets that people put out, and it was like the Wizard of Oz is wild from the perspective of the Wicked Witch of the East. Or it's the Wicked Witch of the West, yeah. So from her perspective, it's wild. Just think about this. Some woman just falls out of the sky, kills your sister, and then snatches her shoes and then just starts dancing around on her grave. Like, what? I'm sorry, excuse me, what? But the tweet was so funny. It was just like, you know, it's like, if I'm her sister, like, I'm catching hands with you. Of course I am. Like you killed my sister, then you stole her shoes, you hillbilly bitch. It's like, and then you dropped the house of my sister, then stole her red bottoms and started just dancing around in them. You crazy? You must have hit your head coming up into my town doing that kind of stuff. That's crazy work. Oh, that's funny. So there definitely, right? There is this energy here of like getting the other side's perspective as well. There's something here about this, like, this person, and I'm not saying that they are, but to them, there's something here about feeling justified, or this person could, whoever this other person is, because they're showing me again in my mind's eye, they're showing me this 6 of Wands. So, not 6 of Wands, sorry, this 6 of Swords. I keep saying that. Like, this person, they wanted to win. With that 6 of Wands energy that keeps coming out, they wanted to win. And with that 5 of Swords, they were willing to do whatever it took to win. Even if it meant lying, even if it meant cheating, even if it meant, bending the rules a little bit, even if it meant like fabricating a completely like a whole ass complete story that never actually ever took place to turn people against you or to get people on their side. Like, they were willing to do it all. It didn't matter, and these people right here could be kind of like, look, we didn't know, like, we got duped, like, I've been bamboozled, like, to the other people's perspective, Dorothy is a hero because Dorothy came in there and stopped the wicked witches from terrorizing the kingdom and trying to take over Oz. But from the witch's perspective, you just came in here and, my sister, and then here you come just trying to foil our plans. Like, what are you talking about? Like, it's on site. Like, what do you mean? You're catching all the fades. Like, what are you talking about? You're just going to come in here and take her magic and then call yourself the hero? It's that kind of vibe where it's just kind of like, there's something here where somebody was really able to drum up this kind of like, well, from my perspective, you're the villain. And then we shift over to your perspective, collective, and it's like, well, from where I'm sitting, you're the villain. From where I'm sitting, you look like the person that came in and started shit. Yeah, and I'm getting this, like, they just keep switching perspectives, switching sides, seeing things from multiple angles. There is a lesson here in this for you as well, that Spirit definitely can use you to bring this kind of change, this kind of scorpionic energy here. Change needed to happen in this group of people. People needed to see the truth. But from their perspective, it's like, you have to understand, like, to us, this person had never steered us wrong. Like, to us, like, this person was our hero. To us, this person was doing what they were supposed to be doing. So when they said this person is evil, or when they said this person is trying to tear us down, we believed them. Like, who would you believe? A stranger or a person that you had known your whole life? Like, probably a person I had known my whole life. Exactly. Or like a person that I've known. Like, who would you believe if you were in my position? And there's something here about, like, don't stir up dirt. Like, don't stir up drama. Like, dead it. Like, let it stay buried. There is something here about, like, now, I'm not going to tell you, you need to forgive this bit. Like, forgiveness is for you to figure out. It's a journey that you have to go on. If you even feel like these people deserve your forgiveness, whatever. But Spirit is mentioning something about that. But there is also something here about, like, a lesson of empathy here, right? Like, being able to see things from other people's perspectives, but not allowing that, but to be like, but still, you did what you did. Yes, I can see things from your perspective, but that's not but still, at the end of the day, you still did what you did. And yes, I can see why you did what you did, and I can put myself in your position, and some of your choices I might have made the same, but you still did what you did. So there is a lesson of change of perspective in all of this. Full moon in Pisces, balance spirituality and practicality. Yeah. There is this kind of balancing between what you see and what your spirit is telling you is the truth. Because it's definitely giving me this energy here of like things were ramped up, like things didn't have to go as far as they did, or like people got carried away, like something got carried away, got away from people, and then it's like, it's too big, like this is too much, like I didn't think it went this deep, I didn't realize this and this, I didn't realize that you and this person had a past and they had done this and this, like I didn't know, there's something there about that. Look, more. This is crazy. It's crazy how many full moon, like this is like cycle, like full, the beginning of the cycle, the end of the cycle, the beginning of the cycle, the end of the cycle. It's just this energy that it can end here. It can end here and it can be done. Meditate and contemplate. And I do keep feeling like there definitely could be a Scorpio, an Aries, a Gemini, and a Pisces involved here. The energy is getting momentum. Again, and the spirit keeps saying prosperity lies ahead, not behind you. And Aquarius energy here as well. That's crazy. Show the world the real you and bring love into the situation. Bring self-love, but then also understanding for other people. Look, new moon, like a brand new start is coming here. And prosperity lies ahead, and you like deading this and burying it and letting it be. Letting it stay in the grave. Not sugar-free, my TV AHD, that's too real. Yeah. So, Sweet Life. The best song wasn't a single, but you couldn't turn the radio down. Satellite needs a receiver. Yeah. Can't turn the signal fully off. Yeah. Transmitting the waves. Catching that breeze till you're dead in the grave. Yeah. Catching that breeze. Catching that breeze till you're dead. What? Like, yeah. I just keep on saying, like the breeze, like a clean breeze, a clean slate is rolling in. Let it be gone. Let it be done. Let you wash your hands of this and let the tower fall. Let the cards fall where they lie. Let the tower fall on this situation. Let it end so that you can build up from a new foundation. Let it go. Let it end. You know, and I don't know what this situation is. It seems like it was some bullshit, right? But yeah, Spirit's like, there's an opportunity here. You've had You've had a landscaper and a housekeeper since you were born. The sunshine always kept you warm. Yeah, so there's like this sense of like a privilege. Somebody here felt very privileged or felt very entitled to do something. Yeah, I see somebody like literally like sitting back in a chair like why not? Like, why not? I was bored. Why not do it? It's like, what? It's like, Spirit is saying, like, even if you had a chance to talk to this person, even if you knew the why, right? There's just like, why? Like, why do this? Like, why do that? Like, the answer wouldn't satisfy you. It wouldn't be satisfying because it would just be like, just for chaos sakes, just cause. I don't know why. I just did it cause I was bored or because I could, because I can. Like, there's something here about this person not even really not even really having an answer. It's like this person doesn't even go inside of themselves to even have an answer. Like, I'm saying like a lot. I just noticed that. I'm just like. It's because it's nonsensical. Like, it's nonsensical. There's nothing there. There's nothing deeper than because I could, because I wanted to, because I can. You probably know more about spiritually why this person did what they did more than they do, because they don't really search deep inside themselves like that for that kind of stuff. Or even if they do, they're not going to tell you about it. You're never going to get the answers that you seek. There's some kind of closure here that you're seeking from a person or from a situation that's like, it would never be enough. Like, it would never make sense. It would never make sense that this person did this, or the reasoning. Like, even if you knew the reasoning, you'd be like, are you serious? Like, that's so stupid. Like, what? You did all of that for this little thing? Like, what? Like, it wouldn't satisfy you. It would not satisfy your curiosity. Like, it would not satisfy what you're seeking to know, the why, the who. Like, it's not going to satisfy you like you think that it is. You're just going to be like, oh, okay. So Spirit's like, just let it end. Be bold and make the first move. Just let it end. Yeah, because, again, a new start is coming. Just let it end. A time to give rather than take. And with that, I'm giving, like, give to yourself instead of taking all of this energy from these other people, expecting them to give you something. Cut that off and give your energy to yourself, to your hopes, to your dreams, to your projects, to your goals. Like, give your energy to that. Give your time and your energy and your focus to that, instead of going around and around and around. And you're, well, why? Well, why? But why would this person do that? Or why would this? Just cause some people are miserable. And that's why. Because some people are miserable and they just will. And they just do. But you got a brand new start. You have an opportunity for a brand new start coming here. So don't let pride get in your way. Exactly. Don't let your ego get in the way. Like, step to the side and let it be what it is. Bring love to the situation. This is self-love. Love yourself enough not to get drawn into the drama of the why and the how and the yeah, exactly. You've got the information that you need. Right? You're on your path already. And there's this kind of information here of like, well, hey, why don't you turn around? You know, look how this person here, they're kind of just facing this way. They haven't really gone this way or that way. And there's this kind of energy here of like fertility, strength. It's all this way. Go this way. And it's like there's a person here right off here being like, hey, didn't you want to know the answer to that? Weren't you curious? Like, let the box stay closed. Be like, you know what? Actually, I'm not. I got other ish to worry about. Yeah, speaking of, I think that's about as much time as I have to give this. Yeah, look. 10 of Pentacles. You have an opportunity to create a new legacy here. To let go of the past old cycles and to create something long-term for yourself. To really ground in a new way of being and a new way of, you know, like, you have so much better things to worry about. You have so much bigger fish to fry that really isn't this petty drama or whatever this is with this people. Because you're not going to find what you're looking for going down that path. Okay? The sun is here. The sun is out now. You see the truth. You know enough. Is what Spirit's saying. You know enough. Move on. Yeah. Get this information. Like, I really feel like, first off, yeah, don't seek out this information. Give your time and your energy to something else. This information is going to come to you. Just be like, oh, okay. And keep giving your energy to yourself. Keep giving your energy. Keep pouring that energy into yourself, into your wants, into your dreams, into your goals. Because you got an Ace of Wands here. You got an opportunity for a passionate, brand new beginning here. You got an opportunity to drop this burden, this 10 of Wands here, and start a whole brand new cycle. To alchemize whatever this energy is and use the brightness, the heat coming off the sun to ignite a brand new passion, a brand new fiery passion within yourself. There's something here about definitely transmuting this information when it comes to you. And instead of getting involved and instead of letting it weigh you down, transmute it. Transmute it and get the heck out of here. Get the heck out of Dodge. Wow. Yeah, take this leap of faith. I think 54 down on the clock. I really think that that whatever this is gonna be what you need to just like let it go, to let this Ten of Wands go and let it be. Let it be. And for most of you, I feel like the who and the where and the how and all that stuff will come out later once you're not involved in it whatsoever. Once you're not around and you're not involved and you have nothing to do with it, that's when it's going to be like, oh, wow. Wow. Really? Okay. Well, I've already moved on. I have better friends, better family, better lovers in my life now. I have more important things to do. My life is booked and busy. Exactly. Look at the bigger picture. Exactly. I have a lot bigger fish to fry than whoever this little person was and whatever that they did. Okay. Okay. You are good enough. You're good enough to let this go. You're good enough to do whatever it is that you need to do. You know? Let the fog blow away. You know? Clarity will come. Trust and have faith in that. The clarity will come. So focus on building. Focus on changing what you need to change. And worry about you. And everything else will fall into place. Trust and have faith in that. Everything else will fall into place. Everything else that you need is going to fall into place. It's time to give rather than take. Again, it's time for you to step into your masculine energy. And there's something here, Spirit is like, stop with all this and stop with the distractions, stop with all that other stuff. You have downloads, you have projects, you have things inside of you that you know that Spirit wants you to do. You have a mission to do. Stop with the BS and do that. Pour yourself into that. And then hold on tight for the ride. Okay? All right, that's what I have for you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you guys so very much. Sorry, my mind is so distracted. My animal is over there. One of my animals is over there. My cat's over there being funny. So that's, if you're wondering, like, what is she looking at over there? What's she making faces at? I'm like, why are you doing that? Why are you doing that right now? But anyway, thank you guys so very much for being here with me today. Thank you to your angel spirits, guardians, masters, and guides for guiding you here to get this information. I hope it gave you the love, light, or clarity that you were really searching for. You know? Thank you to my angel spirits, guardians, ancestors, masters, and guides for guiding me through delivering this information, as well as keeping me safe as I did so. I appreciate you guys so very much. Okay? Like, share, subscribe, comment down below and let me know if this resonated for you. And if you feel guided to get a personal reading from me. I'm freezing. It just got so cold in my house. Like, oh my gosh, the sun's going down. Sorry, I'm just like... if you feel guided to get a personal reading from me, my contact information is listed down in the description box below, my sweets. Okay? I'll see you lovelies in the next one, all right? Blessings out there. Bye.